YouTube. We're back again for more of our Origins Bonanza blow-up. We're here live at the Aries game booth. We are about to learn about Divinity Derby from Isabella. Hey, Isabella.
Yeah, welcome.
What is Divinity Derby?
All right, so in Divinity Derby, you are a divine being, and you've gone to Mount Olympus to hang out with your other god friends. You joined Zeus in his home, and after a couple drinks, you guys have the great idea that you should make bets on the mythical creatures flying around the mountain. So we've got everybody from the Phoenix to a Lamasul, dragon, griffin, you name it. So this is a 3 to 6 player game. What you're going to do first is everybody is going to get cards shuffled out to them. Now these shuffled out cards are going to be placed here. You're going to have 8 for a 3 to 4 player game, and 10, I believe, 10 for a 5 to 6 player game. So let's look at this. And what? Oh, these are really upside down. Okay, so pretend this is our hands. All right, so now I can kind of see the direction that my hand has. I have cards to move forward. The Phoenix, only 1 for the Lamasul. I have nothing for the other characters, and then 2 for this butterfly person whose name I don't remember. So I'm gonna take a look at that. Now it's time to place my bets. Every god has its own token and own set of cards. All of the cards inside are the same. There are special powers. We won't go over those, but that's to heighten your gameplay after you feel like you're a racing master. You can make the game more challenging. So these are betting cards, and you place one of these as your bet. So say you think that that the Pegasus is gonna be last place because you don't have any Pegasus cards. You place that face down in front of you secretly, so they know you're betting on the Pegasus, but they don't know, the other players, of course, don't know how you're betting. Then you're gonna place your second bet from your second set of hands. What? There's a second hand. So you're gonna have the same layout on this hand, but with different cards. So that means that this hand that you drew from, you are sharing with your partner on the right, and this hand you're sharing with your partner on the left. And they're not really your partner. You're trying to beat them. So that means that they saw what you saw, and you saw what they saw. So if this person here on my left saw that I voted on the Pegasus, they have a good idea that I voted something low. And then whatever decision you make over here, I'm gonna get to have my own guesses about. The game would start from there, and we're gonna be moving the mythical beings. So we start here at number 1, and we just be using these cards to advance them forward. So for movement number 1, I can choose from either side. Movement number 1 is going to be 4 on this card, so I move my griffin, or that's my griffin. 1, 2, 3, 4. For my second one, say I drew it from here, that would be 2 for the Lamasul, so that's 1, 2. Okay, so they saw me do that. The people on the side of me, they have a better idea of what I'm doing. So as the game gets more defensive, you want your bets to win. You may feel inclined to play some dirty tricks. So dirty tricks can only be played during your first movements. And so if you are trying to advance the butterfly thing, you get to move at 5, 2 plus a 3. However, you're in Zeus's territory, and he's not a fan of cheating. He doesn't like that. So that's going to go into the dirty trick pile. So instead of a regular discard, it's a dirty trick pile. At the very end of the game, say this is our ranking. Butterfly 1. These guys didn't even make it on very far. They didn't even make it on the board. This is our ranking. Okay, great. So Butterfly has won. That's awesome. But now it's time to reveal your fates. Butterfly was punished for playing a dirty trick. And that's just a chance that I drew that. That's cool. So that means he's disqualified and everybody else moves up. The Phoenix is now number 1, Lamistool number 2, and so on. However, Zeus could have chosen to protect him. So it's just kind of a random draw. So I could have revealed protection, then nothing would have changed. That would be the end of race 1, and you'll do it 2 more times following the same mechanics. However, those bets that you made, you're not able to reuse this card. So even though nothing good happened for me when I used the Pegasus, I'm not able to reuse that last place again. I have to choose from what I have left. The only thing that I forgot is that you actually make a 3rd bet in the middle of the game. During halfway through, everybody gets to take turns making a bet based on, how the race has changed, where they think that's going to go. So they have one less opportunity to kind of save themselves if they made horrible bets or whatever. And that is the end.
And this is coming out later this year?
Yes, August or September.
All right, that is Divinity Derby coming out from Aries Games. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check this one out. If you're enjoying this Origin coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.